Alternative method of marijuana use.
And get a look at a new dessert trend that has opened downtown.
And later, get to know some of Cal Poly's youngest baseball fans.
Broadcasting from Swanson Studios, you're watching Mustang News.
Good afternoon, and welcome to today's episode of Mustang News. I'm Hannah Glazer.
And I'm Victoria Gracie. Here are today's top stories. One of Cal Poly's students is putting a twist on the average coconut oil. He is infusing coconut oil with marijuana to create a product that is THC potent and can be used to make any meal an edible. Making the oil is a time-consuming process that requires first heating the cannabis in the oven to allow for release of psychoactive effects. Next, the herb is mixed with coconut oil and allowed to heat for 8 hours before it can be strained and refrigerated.
I've always thought to myself, what's the most efficient way to take edibles? I was first introduced through cookies and brownies, but I learned that you could make it into a butter. And then after time, as I did my research, I found coconut oil was the most efficient way. I think it's important because a lot of people who haven't used cannabis can really get introduced to its medical effects through a simple coconut oil.
Along with the medical benefits, the student says his coconut oil is a great alternative ingredient to use when cooking traditional meals like eggs or pasta.
Last Saturday, over 7 houses and apartments located on California Boulevard, Foothill, and Hathaway reported to the SLO PD that their houses were broken into. Many of these houses were owned by students, claiming that their computers, wallets, and backpacks were stolen. But justice was served on Monday, May 21st, when a Pismo Beach police officer was directing traffic and realized one of the passengers in the car looked very similar to the suspect described. Upon pulling over the car, Pismo Police Department identified over 30 devices stolen, 5 backpacks, and even a golden retriever puppy. The suspect and his girlfriend, who assisted him in the robberies, were detained, and all the devices and the puppy were returned to their rightful owners.
A tasty treat with roots from a foreign country has been featured on many social platforms and has now made its way to downtown San Luis Obispo.
Found on the dirt streets in Thailand, tourists have snapped, recorded, and shared this dessert delicacy so much that business owners in the States have taken notice.
It originated in Thailand. There's a lot of places there that are just on the street, and they'll just be on the corner and whipping these up just one plate at a time.
Walker Sotelo is an owner of Rolled Ice Cream Shop downtown. Him and his partner saw how well similar shops were doing across the U.S. and decided to open one of their own.
You know, we have hundreds of people come through every day, which has been great. We're trying to keep up as best as we can. I know the wait times have been pretty long, but we have more plates on the way, and we're trying to get all of our systems in place so that everyone can be happy.
Cal Poly students weighed in on whether the taste was worth the wait and price.
Kind of tastes like normal ice cream. I don't know if I'd pay $8 for it again.
It was good, but I don't think it's great.
Cassandra McIntyre, Mustang News.
And we'll be right back with your weekly weather forecast.
I love taking care of my mom. It wasn't easy at first. She learned how to better communicate her needs.
And you learned how to not ignore yours.
I discovered how to make healthier meals.
And I discovered how much I enjoyed them.
Becoming a caregiver is a learning experience for everyone. Find articles, tips, and tools from experts and others who have been in your place. The Caregiving Resource Center at aarp.org/caregiving.
When you're out there, there's no telling what you'll find.
I see it! Oh, look at you.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
We taught him how to hit a baseball, how to hit a receiver, the strike zone, the net. You taught him how to hit the upper corner. You even taught him how to hit the open man. But how much time have you spent teaching him what not to hit?
Hello and welcome back. I'm Stephanie Garibay here with your weekly weather forecast. We're going to start off today with today's weather. We're looking at a cloudy and chilly day. As you can see, we got a high of 62 and a low of 53 with a slight wind. We're going to take it to North County. As you can see, we got averages of about low 60s and lows of about 50s. We got Paso Robles with a high of 62 degrees, low of 51. We got Creston with 64 and a low of 52. Atascadero with a high of 61 and low of 50. We got Santa Margarita with a high of 60 and low of 49. And San Luis Obispo, again, high of 62, low of 53. As we move down towards the South County, it kind of stays about the same. We still are looking at averages of about low 60s. So we got Arroyo Grande, you're looking at about a high of 61, low of 51. Nipomo is low of 51, high of 61. Guadalupe, high of 62, low of 52. Santa Maria, high of 62, low of 52. Orcutt, high of 63, low of 50. Vandenberg, high of 64, low of 50. So as you can see, we're looking at some chilly weather today. We're gonna move it along to our beaches. Oops. All right. This weekend might not be a great weekend to go to the beach, or if you're looking at going to the beach, make sure you take a blanket because we're looking at averages of about 60. Cayucas, we're looking at an average of about 61, low with 53. Morro Bay, we got a high of 59, low of 53. Avila, we got high of 60, low of 53. Pismo Beach, we got high of 59, low of 52. Oceana, we got a high of 61, low of 53. So again, some chilly weather this weekend and today as well. We're gonna look at the 5-day forecast. So this weekend, we are averages of about 60s, so another chilly weekend. Today, again, high of 62, low of 53. Friday, we're looking a little bit warmer, high of 66, low of 52. Saturday, we are looking at a high of 66, low of 48. So Friday and Saturday are looking about the same. We're gonna see quite a bit of a jump Sunday and Monday. Sunday, we're looking at a high of 71, low of 53. We're gonna see a big jump on Monday with a high of 78 and low of 55. That's all I have for you guys today. We're gonna take it to Kayla with your sports update.
Thanks for the weather update, Stephanie. I'm Kayla Berenson with this week's sports action. The Cal Poly baseball team will wrap up their season this weekend at UC Riverside. Sports fans are some of the most loyal fans in the world. I got a chance to attend Cal Poly's last home game of the season and talk to some lifelong fans.
I'm Kayla Berenson here at Baggett Stadium, where we're going to be interviewing some of Cal Poly baseball's youngest fans. What's your favorite part about baseball?
I just like the intense innings, like, ninth inning, that kind of stuff.
Do you have a favorite player on the team?
No, not really, but they're all my favorite players.
They're all your favorite players? This is her first baseball game. What do you think of it so far?
Good.
Yeah, are you having fun?
Mm-hmm.
Eva, what's your favorite part about Cal Poly baseball?
When the Mustangs win.
When the Mustangs win. What's your name?
Rose.
Rose, what's your favorite part about coming to Cal Poly baseball games?
Cal Poly.
Who is your favorite player on the Cal Poly baseball team?
Alex McKenna.
Alex McKenna. What about you?
Alex McKenna.
Alex McKenna.
We're like twins.
You guys are like twins. And what's your favorite part of coming to Cal Poly baseball?
Hitting a homer.
Hitting a homer?
Hitting a homer.
Oh my goodness. And what is your favorite part about coming to Cal Poly baseball games?
Catching a ball.
Catching a ball. Have you ever caught one before? No? Maybe today will be your lucky day. What's your name? Well, that is all I have for you. It looks like Cal Poly has some lifelong fans and future players here at Baggett Stadium.
And when we come back, find out which actor and activist came to visit Cal Poly this week.
Being prepared is a part of who you are, but it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you'll go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you.
Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
Everywhere that we go, he makes people laugh and makes people smile, and I feel like I have that quality.
He's the one who always takes me fishing.
I watch golf with him.
I watch him cook because when I grow up, I want to be a cook too.
We have the same faces like this.
Dad is the one, when you fall, that picks you up.
That unconditional sense of presence and reassurance is really what makes him my father.
Cal Poly hosted Grey's Anatomy actor and social activist Jesse Williams on Monday night for a moderate discussion. The event was put on by ASI and took place in the Recreation Center's main gym. Williams addressed topics from his role on Grey's Anatomy to his activism in social justice settings. Williams even provided his perspective on the recent racially insensitive events on Cal Poly's campus and encouraged students to be allies, stating that being an ally is an important way to make an impact and a campus is a place where students should feel safe.
You know, folks should be here to learn. Hopefully I can contribute to that and just continue the ball down the hill of people just kind of absorbing new things, gathering new information, and maybe they disagree, or, you know, I think it's a process. This is not a destination.
ASI also hosted a meet and greet with Williams before the event, where students thanked him for his role as an activist.
Firestone Grill has been a staple in San Luis Obispo for decades. Reporter Anna George decided to look into how the restaurant got its start.
Hi, I'm Anna George here at the historic Firestone Grill in downtown San Luis Obispo. They're famous for their tri-tip sandwiches that they've been pumping out for 20 plus years. Let's go take a look inside.
In the summer of 1995, this legendary slow barbecue joint opened its doors in a former Firestone tire shop. This was the second restaurant for owners David and Vicki Billingsley, who opened Main Street Grill in Cambria in 1984. The Billingsleys have two other restaurants in Bakersfield and Fresno serving up the same famous barbecue. I got to talk with the Billingsleys' oldest son, Hal, who runs the show in San Luis Obispo.
What's your favorite part about Firestone?
The people. Yeah. I mean, it's nice to see your friends come in, always new students coming in. You know, it stays exciting. It doesn't get monotonous like, you know, an office shop.
I wanted to know how many of these bad boys Firestone sells in a week.
Anywhere from 6,000 to 7,000.
169.
And why do you think it's so popular in San Luis Obispo?
Well, I mean, I think the price of the sandwich for what you get, you know, plus the barbecue sauce, I think is probably what everyone would answer.
Is that a secret family recipe?
Yes.
So you
My
can't tell me
grandma's.
about it?
It's my grandma's.
With all this talk about Firestone and tri-tips, I had to get a Firestone sandwich for myself, and I think it'll probably taste better now that I know a little bit more about the history of this place. So, cheers.
The month of May is Cal Poly's Wellness Month, also known as 31 Days of Wellness. Wellness Month is an opportunity for health resources on campus to
What we want students to start to understand is that they're in control of their health and well-being on a college campus. It's easy for us to feel like we're one of 20,000 students on a college campus, and that having that student voice, having those behaviors, having the actions that you take to promote your own health and well-being is really important.
Other events held throughout the month include presentations and workshops dedicated to wellness and education.
Well, that's all the news we have for you That's all we have for you today. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Victoria Gracie.
And I'm Hannah Glazer. Have a great weekend.